Hey guys, we are back with some more old school MCU. We're going to be revisiting phase 1 as we've been doing. You guys have been tagging along. We watched Iron Man. We showed Denise the Incredible Hulk. She really liked that one. We watched Iron Man 2. And now we are back with Thor, a film that came out in 2011. It's been 14 years. So we're going to be answering the question, is this movie still good? Still great? 14 years later, we saw a lot of people requesting this one. So I'm going to assume there's a lot of fans for this Thor out there. And I'm curious to hear your thoughts because Thor is a character, him specifically, he's been through a bit of an arc and you know, some minor changes here and there with well, not minor, some pretty big changes with how he comes across as a character. So I'm curious to see, you know, what's your favorite Thor out of all of the, you know, minor iterations that we've been getting throughout the films. I am very excited to jump into this one. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, at the time when I watched this, it was not my favorite Marvel movie at the time. Now, Thor was also not my favorite superhero at the time, so that definitely had something to do with that. But now that I'm a bit older, I think I might be able to appreciate this film a little bit more.
Right.
I felt like at the time I didn't really enjoy the Shakespearean angle, because that's the one thing I remember about this movie. It was very much like theater-like and larger than life, and I was more in line with, you know, the cool guy Iron Man type. You know, I was like, oh, this guy is awesome. But I'm very, very intrigued to see how I'm going to perceive this movie now.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because this might be a bit of a controversial take, especially because you mentioned, you know, Thor's arc and how, you know, they presented him as a character. You know, they brought forth a lot more of the humor that he has. Obviously, it has a lot to do with the fact that Chris Hemsworth is very funny. So the fact that they leaned into it, I think, was a natural progression. However, I kind of prefer like the Shakespearean version, you know, the one that was a bit more brooding, a little bit more serious. So that's why I'm excited to kind of continue this journey and see how my perception of that changes. I can't wait to see like what the post-credit is going to be, and also how I feel about this version of Thor, like the one that we were first introduced to. I love the director, Kenneth Branagh. He is known to be a fantastic Shakespearean actor. He has done a lot of work when it comes to Shakespeare and the plays. If you guys know, you know. So clearly that's what the influence he had when he made this movie as the director.
It's not my genre, so I don't know much about that.
Yeah, no,
work.
that's fine. I know that genre and I absolutely love that genre. I love Shakespeare. So I'm super interested to see how I'm going to feel about it now. I think, you know, there's a lot to learn. Obviously, phase 1 was absolutely incredible and they moved at the speed of light. You know, we are very close to the first Avengers movie. So I can't wait. This is really exciting.
This is going to be a great time, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As usual, if you guys want to catch the full-length reaction alongside us with your own copy, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you guys want to watch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. Huge shout out to everybody that's on our Patreon and YouTube members. You guys truly, truly help us a lot. So thank you for the support. We hope that you guys enjoy. And as always, we'll catch you guys after the movie. Puente Antiguo, New Mexico. They're in the middle of nowhere.
I appreciate the little flavor that you gave with the pronunciation of that.
Puente Antiguo.
New Mexico.
Kind of looks like an arc reactor, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Now that you mentioned that.
Ooh, the Dutch angle. Okay. This serious stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
Jane, you can't keep doing this.
Eric, I wouldn't have asked you to fly out here if I wasn't absolutely sure.
Oh, there's something happening. One of those weird storms.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, that qualifies, right?
I thought you said it was a subtle aurora.
Yeah, that's not subtle at all.
No.
Lighting up the sky.
Get closer. Right, good one. Go!
She's like, I know. That's what I'm doing.
She's like, I'm trying to live.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, they're going right in.
Oh, God. Guys, please stop.
Oh. Ouch.
I think that was legally your fault. Get the first aid. Where did he come from?
Where did he come from indeed? Such a cool intro. I like the personality too with the way it's shot. Very strong, much stronger than I remembered.
Yeah,
I don't remember this movie at all, actually. I'm realizing right now.
The camera movement is actually super dynamic, even like the way it pushed.
Mankind accepted a simple truth, that they were not alone in this universe. From a realm of cold and darkness came the
White Walkers.
They do look like them.
Oh. Oh.
threatening to plunge the mortal world into a new ice age.
That's cool. That's how they explain the Ice Age. Some of them.
Humanity would not face this threat alone.
Hey, Anthony Hopkins, dude.
The Sir Anthony Hopkins.
The Sir Anthony Hopkins. He's amazing.
What a legend.
I have to say, these frost giants look terrifying.
Oh, shattered to death. Ow.
In the end, their king fell.
He lost his eye in the war.
Yeah.
We withdrew from the other worlds and returned home.
Asgard. So cool.
Wow.
This is pretty big stuff. Like, I'm glad that they introduced it this early in the MCU because like a whole other realm with gods and whatnot. It's almost as big of a leap as when they introduced magic, right? With Doctor Strange.
Also,
Wow.
it looks so beautiful. I love how they designed Asgard.
So shiny.
It was Asgard and its warriors that brought peace to the universe.
Ah, the kid from Real Steel.
When I'm king, I'll hunt the monsters down and slay them all.
A wise king never seeks out war.
Great advice.
He must always be ready for it.
There you go.
Giving big lessons early on.
Only one of you can ascend to the throne, but both of you were born to be kings.
That's so hard. Like, how do you not, you know, see it as a competition? And how do you not take it as, oh, my brother was better than me because he got the crown?
How do you not get pit against each other?
Yeah. Wow.
The helmet too.
Yeah.
So freaking
It's got
cool.
the whole look.
And she's like, oh, please. Wow. What a crowd. He's such a diva.
It's his big day. His mom is like, stop.
Now is not the time.
Behave.
My heir,
Mm-hmm.
entrusted with the mighty hammer Mjolnir, forged in the heart of a dying star.
It's pretty epic, not gonna lie.
So many relics they have.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Ooh.
Is that supposed to be the eye of Agamotto?
Do you swear to cast aside all selfish ambition and to pledge yourself only
Loki's smirk.
to proclaim you
Oh, he was so close.
Was right there.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
the frost giants?
Oh, they're back. Oh.
That thing is so menacing. Oh, that's, oh my God.
Got obliterated. Didn't stand a chance. How the hell did they even make it this far?
If the Frost Giants had stolen even one of these relics,
They didn't.
well, I want to know why.
He's like,
Loki's like,
What action would you take?
March into Jodenheim as you once did. Teach them a lesson.
oh, he wants to squish him.
You will find the breach in our defenses, and it will be sealed.
As king of Asgard,
But you're not king!
Not yet. Yeah. Getting ahead of yourself. His face is hilarious. He's like,
he's
his
like,
side eye.
I'm staying out of it. Like, he has a point. Oh, buddy. All that food. Come on.
You already know. Oh, you little trickster.
Uh-huh. Stepping out from the shadows.
If it's any consolation, I think you're right. If they found a way to penetrate Asgard's defenses once, who's to say they won't try again?
He's such an instigator.
He really is.
we're going to Jodenheim. What? We would just be looking for answers.
It is forbidden.
Going against his word? Oh, man.
Dude, Loki played him so hard.
Oh, what do they call that? The
The rain?
Bifrost?
I mean, yes, it's called the Bifrost. What was it, like the Rainbow Bridge or something? This is gorgeous, dude. Look at this. I love the design of the world.
Good Heimdall.
You're not dressed warmly enough.
I'm sorry.
What?
You think that you can deceive me?
He already knows.
Never has an enemy slipped my watch until this day.
Yeah, he must be shaken, huh? It's like, how the hell did that happen? I see everything.
Right. Like, he has a point. Like, you should investigate what the hell happened and how they got in.
Because it could happen again.
But, right, exactly. But also, immediately going, like, all hot-headed and, you know, trying to fight and stuff is not really the way to go.
Oh.
Whoa. Dude, honestly, I forgot all of these visuals. This looks really sick.
If your return threatens the safety of Asgard, Bifrost will remain closed to you.
Oh, wow.
To leave the bridge open would unleash the full power of the Bifrost and destroy Jotunheim with you upon it.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting. See, that's a detail I did not remember. So you can actually use the Bifrost as a weapon if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like a Death Star.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. Oh, hell yeah.
Woo-hoo! This looks so fun, dude. I'd love to do this.
Loved how they showed us the speed there. How everything just warped. It's like reality's warping.
Oh, goodness.
It's like actually falling apart.
Where are they?
Hiding. As cowards always do.
Might want to watch your tone, dude.
I am Thor, Odin's son. How did your people get into Asgard?
Your father is a murderer and a thief.
Ooh.
And nothing but a boy trying to prove himself a man.
Damn.
That's gonna hurt the ego.
He read him to filth.
Go now, while I still allow it.
Whoa.
He's not gonna like that one bit. He's gonna be like, allow it. You allow what?
No one tells me what to do.
Yep.
We will accept your most gracious offer.
Thor was like, we will?
Run back home, little princess.
Damn.
Yeah.
You had to. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was like,
no. Oh, how's that for a little princess? Everybody was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they already knew.
Yep. Whoa. Ah. Oh.
He's laughing. Oh. Ouch. Right in the face.
Dude, the sound of Mjolnir is so satisfying.
I know.
Good
There
job.
he is.
Dude.
There's our trickster.
He just total recalled him.
I know. He totally did. Whoa. Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
That look of recognition.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm picking up so much now. It's insane. And I genuinely have no idea what this movie is about. I barely remember it.
Must go, then go!
Yeah, he's
gonna keep going.
He's like bloodthirsty, dude.
Look at the hammer go.
Oh no.
It's a big boy.
That's not good. That's not good. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool.
Using the hammer's weight to...
How he wields it is so satisfying to watch. Also love that when he's fighting, he's like animalistic. Sif, run. Woo! Too close.
Oh, they just keep coming.
Are we getting it? Ah! Woo!
Wow. It's so great that we actually get to visually see just how powerful Mjolnir is.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's strong, but like seeing it like that puts it into perspective.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So
that is insane. It's just running upside down?
Yeah, I was going to say it's amazing to see the mastery the Frost Giants have over their homeland. It's the home field advantage. Oh, yeah, he can fly.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, he did not last.
Ooh.
That is such an epic shot.
It really is.
That is so badass.
I love how blue the planet is, so his cape is so contrasty, like the redness of it. Oh, shit.
Oh, sheesh. Right on time. Oh, he came.
Look at that shot, dude.
I thought they were getting beamed back up.
We'll finish them together!
Silence.
Oh, you messed up.
He's so pissed. I would be too.
End this now,
Your boys sought this out.
Yeah, it's his fault.
before there's further bloodshed.
We are beyond diplomacy now.
Yeah.
He'll get what he came for.
Oh, no.
Oh! He was gonna kill him right there?
Wow.
Odin is such a boss.
Yeah, they're not going to let that go.
No, I can't blame them. I mean, he decimated their home.
He's just massacred a shitload of their own people.
Right.
I was protecting my home.
You cannot even protect your friends. How can you hope to protect the kingdom?
The old ways are done. You'd stand giving speeches while Asgard falls.
You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy.
Yeah, this is not what he wants to
You're
hear.
an old man and a fool.
Old man and a fool. You do not call Anthony Hopkins that, man.
No.
Father.
I love him.
You've opened these peaceful realms and innocent lives to the horror and desolation of war.
You
Oh, yeah.
feel the heartbreak. It's
He's
not
so-
just rage.
So disappointed.
Yeah.
You are unworthy.
Oh,
You are unworthy of the loved ones you have betrayed.
damn, that hurts.
Yeah. That cuts deep, dude.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
so heartbroken.
He does not want to do
I
this.
now take from you your power.
Whoa.
I owed it all, Father. Cast you out.
Damn. Yep, you're grounded.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Wow.
Dude, I
There
got
it is.
goosebumps.
He killed that scene.
But dude,
Wow.
Anthony Hopkins stole the show. That was amazing.
And that's how he got down here.
Yeah.
How do you process this?
Whoa, does he need CPR? Because I totally know CPR.
Darcy, calm down.
You alright?
Hammer? Hammer?
Yeah, we can tell you're hammered.
I know you can hear me. Open the Bifrost.
Hospital, you go.
Dare threaten me, Thor, with so puny a weapon.
Ooh. Oh, sheesh.
I love
What? He was freaking me out.
I love that it's electricity that gets him.
He's just a normal dude.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's crazy that
dude.
Odin has the power to just take it away. Like, he
Yeah.
does not retain any of it. He's just a guy.
Nothing. Yeah.
That is wild. Oh.
Got it.
Cool. I'm actually quite enjoying this so
Yeah.
far.
Just taking a little blood. How dare you attack the son of Odin? I need some help.
Dude, they're gonna think he's insane. Oh,
I mean, he's still pretty strong. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Dude, look at how many.
You are no match for the mighty.
oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get used to that.
Oh, no. He needed that wake up call, though.
I mean, this is
Like-
gonna humble him up. Hey, there we go. Back where we left off with the post-credit scene of Iron Man 2.
Yeah, now we're all caught up.
I mean, can you imagine? You're just strolling around and you see a freaking hammer. You see this hammer.
Can't lift it.
Should have paid your taxes, man. Would have been worthy.
I love that this is giving some Excalibur vibes, right?
Yeah, it's quite similar, right? Pulling the sword from the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Is characteristic of an Einstein-Rosen bridge.
A what?
I thought you were a science major.
Political science.
She was the only applicant.
Oh, no.
This is the star alignment for our quadrant this time of year. These are someone else's constellations.
Oh, they were able to take a
Whoa.
peek on to the other side.
Right.
I think I left something at the hospital.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it's clear as day. They're going to have a lot of questions.
Oh, the mighty have fallen.
Possible.
I am Thor, Odin's son. Right. Sometimes it's not about brute force, right? Which is what he's used to.
Yeah, you're going to have to be a lot more clever than that. Oh, the cinematographer really likes the Dutch angle, huh?
I think it's because his entire world is
Upside down in a way.
it's off kilter, right? It's off balance for him right now.
Oh!
Got to be kidding me!
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
Oh my
It feels
God.
on purpose.
Again?
Hey, it's a party.
Of course, it's going to become a whole attraction now. Somebody should actually do this in real life. Just put a Mjolnir in the middle of the desert.
Oh my god. Would you try to lift it?
Of course.
Nah, that's I'm with Black Widow on that one. That's a question I don't need answered.
The truck is not worthy.
Did it work?
Hey!
You were so close. If anyone in real life would be able to lift it, it would be Stanley.
Stan the man.
I'm telling you.
There's our boy Phil.
Hey.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Just walking around like he owns the place.
This mortal form has grown weak. I need sustenance.
Sustenance.
That's just
That's
going to
a
be part of
great
my
word.
Yeah, it's going to be part of my vocabulary from now on. I'm not going to say I'm hungry. I'm going to be like, I need sustenance.
Sounds great.
Sounds much more epic.
Mm-hmm.
How did the
He
god
can't
even
shake
know?
what he saw.
I told him.
You told the god?
I saved our lives. I had no idea Father would banish him for what he did.
Sure.
Right.
You saw how he was today. Is that what Asgard needs from its king?
I mean,
No, we need you instead, right?
he is all those things.
Yeah.
Love, he said. They were traitors in the house of Odin.
Hmm.
Right.
Loki's always been one for mischief, but you're talking about something else entirely.
Yeah, they cannot comprehend how he would betray them, right?
Right.
Like not Asgard.
But also, like, it's his brother, you
Yeah.
know?
Stop!
Ooh, you're caught.
Am I cursed?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Got some explaining to do here.
Is it me or like we never got back to this?
No, we really didn't.
In the aftermath of the battle, I went into the temple and I found a baby. Abandoned, suffering, left to die.
No.
Alfie's son.
Felt compassion for him.
You took me for a purpose. What was it? Tell me!
Damn.
I thought we could unite our kingdoms one day.
Use them as a political
Yeah.
chip.
So I am no more than another stolen relic.
Oh, dude.
Why'd you twist my words?
You could have told me what I was from the beginning.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because he actually loved you.
You know, it all makes sense now why you favored Thor all these years. Because no matter how much you claim to love me, you could never have a frost giant sitting on the throne of Asgard.
He's got a point. He would have not allowed that.
He couldn't.
He just pretended all these years.
Imagine if people found out.
Dude, what a scene. My God. The acting is like really strong
Yeah.
with the people they cast here. Like Tom Hiddleston, Anthony Hopkins. My God.
Yeah.
These scenes.
I love that they brought the tragedy in this encounter, right? It's not just rage, it's also the devastation.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Jesus!
Yeah, we don't do that here, man.
The usual please, Izzy.
You missed all the excitement out at the crater.
Everyone is just like,
What do we do with this guy?
What did it look like, the satellite?
It was heavy. I mean, nobody could lift it.
Well, I wouldn't waste my time. Looked like the whole army was coming when we left.
Of course, everybody's
Yeah.
going to be all over that thing.
You just intend to go in there and take it?
Yes. All the answers you seek will be yours once I reclaim Mjolnir.
Mjolnir? What's Mjolnir?
man.
We have to find out what's in that crater.
But I'm not talking about the crater, I'm talking about
But he's promising us answers.
It's delusional.
Yeah, he thinks he's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the stories I grew up with as a child.
He's a man of
Right.
science.
I'm sorry, but I can't take you.
And this is where we say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. She's falling.
Yeah.
Farewell.
But like they saw the image of him in the wormhole.
It's just too unbelievable for them to grasp, I guess. They're like, nah, I can't be.
Yeah, but you see she can't shake it. She knows something's up.
What the hell is going on here?
Miss Foster, I'm Agent Coulson with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Oh, they're seizing all of her research?
Damn.
We need to appropriate your records and all your atmospheric data.
By appropriate, do you mean steal?
Yep.
I'm on the verge of understanding something extraordinary. And everything I know about this phenomenon is either in this lab or in this book, and you can't just take this away.
Oh my God, why would you say it? Oh no. Yeah, they're taking everything. That is so heartbreaking.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, screw you, pal. I would be so pissed if I was her. Like, I know they are the good guys,
Yeah,
but
it's Phil.
like, yeah, it's
But
Phil.
it's still, from her perspective, it sucks.
I knew the scientist, the pioneer in gamma radiation. Shield showed up and he wasn't heard from again.
Oh, Banner shout out?
What?
Let me contact one of my colleagues. I'll email him and maybe he can help.
They took your laptop too.
They've got nothing. Jeez, man.
That is so upsetting.
Yeah. As close as she got, too.
Must speak with you urgently.
Yeah, what happened to Odin? He's like...
I think it's the Odin sleep thing. Surprise.
Mother fears he may never awaken again. You can bring your urgent matter to me.
Of course. Thank you, Loki.
You wasted no time.
We would ask that you end Thor's banishment.
We're on the brink of war with Jodenheim. Our people need a sense of continuity.
Oh, of course. Sure. Yeah, I mean, they were already suspicious. This all but confirms it to them. Also, it should have been Sif. Just saying.
Yep.
You know, maybe that's a hot take, but...
I know. No,
should
I
have
agree.
been Sif.
Should have been Sif.
Mm-hmm. She's badass. She's a warrior.
Yeah. You had everything right there.
Mhm.
Right there in front of you.
I mean, he does look the part, no?
He does.
Yeah, he's like, no, it can't be.
There's
There's
way.
no way.
I mean, yeah, those are like your childhood stories. There's no way you're going to think, oh, yeah, that's real.
Of course.
I need a horse.
A horse?
We don't have horses.
Hey, you still need a lift?
Perfect timing. I need a horse. The confidence, too.
You think me strange?
Yeah, I do.
Good strange or bad strange?
I'm not quite sure yet.
Whoa.
Damn, girl. Yeah.
Focus up.
What you seek, it's a bridge.
Like a nice done Rosen bridge?
More like a rainbow bridge.
God, I hope you're not crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big thing to wrap your mind around, especially if you're coming from a, you know, science perspective. It's like,
How long will it last?
I don't know. This time it's different. We mustn't lose hope that your father will return to us.
What hope is there for Thor?
There's always a purpose to everything your father does.
Even though you can't see it,
Right.
he's got a plan.
It's not that he gave up on Thor. Clearly, he knew that this is what Thor needed.
You need the pressure.
God damn.
That was fast. Sheesh. Yeah.
That's no satellite crash. They would have hauled the wreckage away. They wouldn't have built a city around it.
Right.
You think you're just gonna walk in, grab our stuff, and walk out?
No, I'm gonna fly out.
He's like, yeah, as soon as I get that hammer, it's over for them. Oh, he's using brute force again. Oh, this is interesting, though. He's doing stealth.
Oh, yeah.
Agent down. We've got a perimeter breach.
See, you should have hidden the bodies in the barrels.
Just in case you don't hear from me in the next hour, just come by the crater site and try and find me, okay? I did exactly what you told me not to.
She could not resist.
Nope. Getting herself in trouble again. It's like Mjolnir's reacting to Thor being
Yeah,
there.
the closer he gets, it's like the lightning, yeah.
It's like it's calling for him.
Yeah.
Like a friend. So nice. Yeah, he might have lost his strength, but he still got the experience.
True, he still has the skill set,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of cool that we get to see him like this. I don't think we ever got to see that after. We know who that is.
You already know. I did not remember that he was in this too.
You want me to slow him down, sir? Or are you sending in more guys for him to beat up?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
You're big. Fought bigger.
He's so sassy.
Oh, he's just waiting for a clear shot.
Well, also the call from Phil, right?
Whoa.
Oh, nice. I love his physicality in this, dude.
A lot of his moves, we never saw that again. Like, this is
Yeah,
such a different Thor.
It's such a shame.
You better call it, Coulson. 'Cause I'm starting to root with this guy.
He's invested now.
Last chance, sir.
Wait. I want to see this.
Yeah, they want to see what happens. Damn.
Oh,
it's like not yet.
Nope.
You got to
He's
earn
not
it.
ready.
Nah, that's a way to humble your son. Jeez.
And it's right there too.
Can't have it.
Right in front of you.
Yeah. The thing is, he doesn't even know that his dad is like out of commission right now. That's new. What is it, like an enchantment, I think it's called, that he placed on it?
I think so. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it appeared and then disappeared.
It's almost like the hammer, like Mjolnir wants to be with him. It's like, I want to help you, dude, but like the boss, you know? He said what he said, and I gotta listen to him.
You gotta humble yourself a bit, dude. Just a little bit,
Not
bro.
ready.
No, even he sees it.
Keeping an eye
That's
out for him.
crazy.
Heimdall is so damn powerful too.
So
Like,
powerful?
it's beyond our comprehension.
You didn't see what I saw.
Right.
Look, it's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
I'm talking about science, not magic.
Well, magic's just science that we don't understand yet.
Right.
A primitive culture like the Vikings might have worshipped them as deities.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Political science major thing is coming out.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Be
Yeah.
open-minded.
They're trying to be like, hey, there's a reason for these stories, right?
I mean, yeah, they did see the Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Why don't you tell me where you received your training? Pakistan? Chechnya?
Asgard.
Who are you?
Oh, you are not ready for this.
No, you have no idea. Can you imagine how scary it must be being on an entirely different planet? You're by yourself. You don't know anybody. Ooh!
What's happened? Tell me, is it Jodenheim? Let me explain to Father.
Father is dead.
Wow.
Your banishment. The threat of a new war. It was too much for him to bear.
And he's going to make him responsible too?
Yeah, he's going to make him feel guilty.
It was so cruel to put the hammer within your reach, knowing that you could never lift it.
He's such an asshole.
He's just rubbing salt on that wound.
Can I come home?
Oh.
The truce with Jotunheim is conditional upon your exile.
Yes, but couldn't we find a way?
And Mother has forbidden your return.
The amount of lies.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you for coming here.
Farewell.
He's a good brother, man. You could tell that despite all that bad news, he still loves Loki. Like, he still loves his brother. And in a way, he's like relieved that he's there to be king, you know?
He went through a tremendous amount of loss if you think about it. Like, even
Thor?
though if it's,
My
even
God.
though it's a lie, like we know.
But the emotional, like,
Yeah.
that pain is still there. He's trying to lift. Yeah, good
You're
luck.
definitely not worth it, honey. Sorry. Also, I love that his outfit really looks like the Earth version of what he normally wears, right?
His name is Donald Blake.
He was distraught when he found out that you'd taken all of our research.
Right. He was distraught.
That still doesn't explain how he managed to tear through our security.
Steroids!
Duh, that's how he did it. Phil knows it's BS.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny. There you are. It's gonna be all right. I'm taking you home now.
He's looking at him like, stay quiet.
He's a real one.
Follow my lead. They let him go, though. Like, knowing it was fake.
Ah, that's why.
There
He
you
wants
go.
more information.
He has a feeling.
Strategic.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time in my life, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
I can imagine.
I only did it for Jane. My father and I taught at university together.
Oh.
He was a good man.
That's the connection.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're delusional or if you're pulling some kind of con. I don't care. Just care about her.
Yeah, that's why he feels protective of her.
And you leave town tonight.
Oh, damn.
Dude, he's being shooed away from everywhere.
Hey, that's a nice pint right there.
They didn't even fill it up to the top. Come on.
You need room for the shot. There you go.
It's barely. You can fill it up a bit more.
Another.
My German ancestry recoils at this little beer. Like, that much space? Come on. Where's the foam?
Oh, no.
Guys, no.
Just dudes being dudes.
I love that underneath Thor's just a dude after all.
And that's
you
a
know?
universal thing where you gotta chug.
You
know?
have to, absolutely.
You gotta out-chug your mate.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
just how it goes.
Some people chug so fast. I have no idea how to. If I could learn, it would be over for everybody.
Visiting home, are we?
So you're the one who showed us the way into Asgard.
Is he gonna tell him, like, hey, Dad?
I will conceal you, lead you into Odin's chambers, and you can slay him where he lies.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Serving it on a silver platter.
Accept.
Of course. It's too good to be true.
I turned my gaze upon you in Jodenheim, but could neither see you nor hear you.
Whoa.
Perhaps your senses have weakened after your many years of service.
Sure.
No, he's cloaking himself.
Did Odin ever fear you?
No,
And why is that?
because he is my king.
And you're sworn to obey me now.
Yes.
Then you will open the Bifrost to no one until I have repaired the damage that my brother has done.
You can see they want to rebel, but they can't. I mean, he's the king now.
Loki played this very smart.
Oh my god. Is he okay?
Not into the door.
Oh.
We drank, we fought. He made his ancestors proud.
We drank, we fought. That's great. I'm sad we missed that.
They got some nice bonding time there.
Yeah.
You've been very kind to me. I've been far less grateful than you deserve.
I hit you with my car a couple times, so.
It's all fair. All right.
Yeah.
This is. I don't have to start from scratch now. Thank you.
So much of her work, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna do everything in their power to make sure this research never sees the light of day.
She's gonna be paddling uphill.
Your ancestors called it magic, and you call it science. Well, I come from a place where they're one and the same thing.
Wow. It's all about understanding how it works. Oh, she's so in love.
I know. I actually really enjoy their chemistry.
Your world is one of the 9 realms of the cosmos, linked to each other by the branches of Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
Alfheim, Vanaheim, Jodenheim,
Wow.
and Asgard.
There it is.
Well, she got her answers.
The whole Yggdrasil definitely hits harder now, doesn't it?
I know.
As soon as they said it, I was like, oh, yep.
We must find Thor. It's treason. To hell with treason.
Thor would do the same for us.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, that is true.
Yep.
Heimdall might be watching.
Heimdall demands your presence.
He was watching.
Whoa. He wasted no time.
Break every oath you have taken as warriors and commit treason to bring Thor back.
Yes.
Good.
So you'll help us?
I am bound by honor to our king. I cannot open the bridge to you.
Okay. Oh, but he left the thing to open. Ah, clever.
Hell yeah.
He's like, I can't do anything. My hands are tied. But Heimdall never broke his oath.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't have to.
Base to Team 2. We've got activity outside the town. Stay on your target.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be furious.
Ensure my brother does not return.
Damn, dude. How much did you hate him, though?
I feel like finding out his true origins really
Yeah.
enhanced all of that jealousy and hatred he's had. Because it gave him a real reason, right?
Yeah.
As to why things were the way that they were.
Right. It's for Comic-Con, guys.
People are like, what the hell is going on here?
At base, we've got Xena, Jackie Chan, and Robin Hood.
Jesus.
Found you!
Oh, they're so adorable. Look at them.
They're going to be like, there's more of them?
I've never been happier to see anyone. But you should not have come. My father is dead because of me.
Oh, they're about to tell him?
Yeah.
Your father still lives.
Yeah. He's all good. Taking a nap.
That's gotta hurt.
That's a betrayal.
How did you get the Jotuns into Asgard?
There are secret paths between the worlds to which even you, with all your gifts, are blind.
Oh.
You are relieved of your duties as gatekeeper.
What?
I need no longer obey you.
Oh. He knew.
Oh,
Showing his true colors.
Literally and figuratively.
Get
Wow,
somebody from
Loki.
linguistics down here.
From linguistics? Could somebody actually crack like a different language altogether from characters we've never even seen before?
I guess you would have to look at patterns and stuff, right?
Whoa. The Destroyer.
I one of Stark's?
I don't know. Guy never tells me anything.
Cool. It's made out of metal, right? It must be Stark's.
Right.
Might want to get out of the way.
Yeah, this is not good, you guys. Ooh. Woof.
I'm just a man. I'll only be in the way, or worse, get one of you killed. But I can help get these people to safety.
You can already see how much he's changed. He's thinking about
Yeah.
keeping people safe versus just, well, obviously he can't fight, but still
Right.
the impulse to
Well,
help.
but it's important for him to experience that, right? Where you can't solve your problem with fighting.
Keep it distracted.
Oh, she's about to do some shit. That smirk tells you everything. Oh, that was bad, dude.
No, there she is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ugh. Oh, right through the neck.
Oh, you're joking.
No way.
Dude, that is
Oh,
horrifying. Get out of the way.
that was so cool the way it just turned.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they're no match.
Yeah, that looks like it hurt, dude.
You must return to Asgard. You have to stop Loki.
What about you?
Do not worry, my friends. I have a plan.
He doesn't have a plan.
So selfless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants them to survive because he knows there's no way out.
What's he doing?
Oh, the plan is for him to get just taken out.
Yeah.
Brother, whatever I have done to wrong you, but these people are innocent. Taking their lives will gain you nothing.
Just trying to get Loki to listen to him to stop this madness. Oh!
Oh, that was really bad.
Damn, you would think he would at least have enough heart to at
Right.
least spare him.
It's not over.
You're safe.
Yeah, he's just immortal, dude. He's
Yeah.
going into shock.
No,
Or
I
he's
think
dead.
he died.
He's still aware even though he's sleeping. Oh, shit. He literally had to die
Yeah.
for someone else. There was no other ways to become worthy. Damn, that's such a hard lesson, I guess, huh?
I think it was the act of self-sacrifice. It could have come in different shapes.
Just happened to
In
be
this case, it
death.
happened to be life and death.
You definitely don't want to be in the area. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The coolest, what do you call it? Defib you've ever seen.
Yeah. Bung.
I like how the suit is also tied to him having his powers, right? It's like
Yeah.
a part of it. Yeah, bring in the thunder and the lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, now it's a fair fight.
Dude, imagine they were not even sure if this guy was crazy.
Oh, that's so cool. He used his own
Wow.
beam against it.
Damn.
I would have words with my brother.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Phil's going to want answers.
Mm-hmm.
Son of Cole, you and I, we fight for the same cause, the protection of this world.
Son of Cole.
Would you like to see the bridge we spoke of?
Sure.
Hey. She was so casual about it, but you know,
I
she's
know.
freaking out.
Yeah.
She's like, sure.
Welcome to Asgard.
Jesus, Loki. Come on, man.
It feels like it's just never enough for him. Like he's done so much
Yeah.
already.
I think he has so much pain that he doesn't know what to do with it, so he just turns it into anger instead of dealing with it.
Heimdall, open the Bifrost.
He's not available, man.
Yeah, he's kind of dealing with some stuff right now.
He's fighting with everything he's got.
He really is, dude.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh.
Holy shit.
There it is.
I must go back to Asgard, but I give you my word. I will return for you.
Get it.
She was like, all right, you got
Might
me.
as well.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
I liked how they got to know each other.
Me too. Oh no.
Oh, be so mad as soon as he sees what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's your mom. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, he's playing everybody here.
Yeah. That's a hell of a double cross.
But wouldn't Odin know? Oh, he's hoping that he doesn't wake up in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's gonna be his heroism so he can become king.
I knew you'd return to us.
Well, he's already king, but I guess it'll make him look even better.
Right, right.
It's good to have you back. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to destroy Jodenheim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Odin, now would be a great time to wake up. The boys are fighting.
Give him some sort of advantage, please. Oh, he is using the Bifrost as a weapon.
Oh, he's just gonna leave it on?
Yeah, Death Star it.
The Bifrost will build until it rips Jotunheim apart.
Oh.
So interesting, huh? It's like he hates that part of him. He hates
Yeah.
knowing that he's one of them.
He needs to kill that part of him, and the only way he knows how to do that is by destroying an entire
Jotunheim.
planet.
And what is this newfound love for the frost giants?
Yeah, he's changed.
I've changed. So have I.
Ah. Oh, just kick his ass already.
Loki, this is madness. Is it madness? Is it?
Oh, dude.
Maybe when we're finished here, I'll pay her a visit myself.
Yeah, he just wants to ensure he fights him. Such a nuanced performance, man.
Yeah.
Like, you could feel the sadness, too. It's not just
Yeah.
anger.
Ooh.
He's got good technique.
Whoa.
It's like Thor's the brute force, like you said, and he's more...
Strategic, yeah.
Oh, oh shit.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
Yep.
Brother, please.
Of course. Oh.
He played him, dude.
Oh. Just zapped all of the clones. You're grounded.
That's funny.
Good luck moving around now.
Dude, how do you even stop this? This is... Come on, you
Is
have
he
to
too
hurry.
late?
Did you hear me, brother? There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, he's trying to think of something, but...
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh.
Oh, God.
You just break the rainbow bridge?
Yeah.
If you destroy the bridge, you'll never see her again.
Yeah, it's a massive sacrifice, dude.
Yeah, he knows what it means.
Yeah.
Gonna go through with it anyways. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a move not even Loki saw coming.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
I could have done it, Father. For you. For all of us. No, Loki.
Oh, man.
Loki, no.
Yeah, it's so interesting, right? His character, he just can't accept the love anymore. Also the parallels for you, for all of us.
I know, that broke me inside just a little
Those who
bit.
know, know.
I know.
How do you go back to your normal life now?
Dude.
After that.
Like, how do you find meaning in the regular things, right? Now that you know that this is out there.
Well, it definitely saved Asgard from guaranteed destruction.
I'm hoping it wasn't too late for Jotunheim, because that thing was going for a hot minute.
Yeah. Have a word with Dad.
Mm-hmm.
He mourns for his brother.
That grief.
He misses her. The mortal.
That's so rough, man. Being stranded there after meeting his special someone.
That's crazy. Like, when you look at their profiles, he literally could be his son. Great freaking casting.
I have much to learn.
Wow.
I know that now.
Humility, dude.
I shall make you proud.
You've already made me proud.
Yeah, that change is definitely something to be proud about. And the fact that he's not pursuing, he doesn't want to be the king anymore. Not in
Yeah.
that sense.
Can you see her?
Yes, she searches for you.
Aww. Using her research to see if she can find him.
Aww.
That was really fun. I did not remember this movie, and the only thing that I did remember from it was, for some reason, younger me not really vibing with it.
Interesting.
But now that I'm older, I guess I can appreciate the message of finding that humility, like
Yeah.
finding yourself. So beautiful, huh? What's out there? The cosmos.
I know. It's so far beyond what we can even comprehend.
Ah, Patrick
Patrick Doyle. Hell yeah.
Oh, wait, is that Yggdrasil that we're seeing?
I think this is Yggdrasil, right?
Still in Skarsgård. That's so cool. We're flying through the realms. Okay, well, this
Cool.
definitely has the most beautiful credits ever.
Yes.
I actually do not remember this one.
Oh. Wait.
You're the man behind all this? Quite a labyrinth. I was thinking they're taking me down here to kill me.
Hey.
The man.
I've been hearing about the New Mexico situation.
Mm-hmm.
Your work has impressed a lot of people who are much smarter than I am.
I have a lot to work with. The Foster theory, a gateway to another dimension.
Foster theory.
Wow. That's her theory now, dude.
Legend tells us one thing, history another. But every now and then we find something that belongs to both.
No.
The Tesseract.
Power, Doctor. If we can figure out how to tap it, maybe unlimited power.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's worth a look.
Well, I guess that's worth a look.
He's using him as a puppet.
Damn. Oh my God.
That is so freaking cool.
Dude, this is like a direct setup to the Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that was still the same shirt that Eric Selvig was wearing when the Avengers starts. I'm pretty sure.
That was really cool, man.
Whoa.
I have to say, I'm very impressed by, I mean, first of all, this just proves what I've been, if you guys have been here long enough, then I always say it. It's always worth to give movies a second try because you never know what you're going to find. You might have been in a different mood when you watch the film and maybe you just, you weren't vibing to it, and it's perfectly normal and it's fine. But more often than not, I found that when you rewatch movies, especially after such a long time, you might find, or you might be just in tune enough to really grasp what the film is trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my experience watching this. Like I said, as a kid, I did not like this that much. I thought it was a bit slow, it was not interesting for me. And I was more, like I said, action, explosions type of kid. And watching this now, I really, really enjoy it. And even more than that, I kind of feel like it could have been cool to keep some of the elements here. I feel like we've lost some of the elements that we've seen in this first film, some of the traits that make Thor who he is. And I think that there could have been a way to, yes, inject comedy into his character, but still retain the stuff that worked here. And that's not just on the personality sense of things. I also thought that the way he moved here was really damn epic. And we don't see him fight this way anymore. But yeah, I find it so interesting that here, like even the way that his, choreography was done had very much like a strong personality. The film has a strong flavor to it. And we kind of lost that somewhere. And I wonder why that was. I mean, I know that, Thor 2 wasn't the most beloved film. I wonder if that was like the first inkling of, oh, we need to change something about it. But I don't think the character per se was the issue.
No, I don't think it was. And like I mentioned in the intro, I can appreciate, what they've done with his character. You get plenty of comedy in this as well, especially like when Thor is just a mortal, right? When he's just a man, that's when the comedy, a lot of funny moments. So you get the comedy there for sure. I have to say, again, this might be an unpopular take. I wonder how you guys feel about it. I do kind of prefer this version. Over what we got, for example, like in Ragnarok and how we got him after that, right? I kind of like the Shakespearean element to him. I liked the the tragic element that they had for his character in this. I thought it allowed for some really nice, vulnerable moments. I understand that the changes that they made, they are very popular with people, and I know that, you know, Thor Ragnarok did really well. People really loved like the action and the comedy and stuff. I honestly don't remember it too well. I just remember feeling the way you felt about this one. About Thor Ragnarok, where I was like, I get it, but like the humor and the whole vibe did not really resonate with me. I love the soundtrack. I do remember it had a sick soundtrack, but the rest of it, I was like, it just didn't quite resonate with me. So I'm very curious to see how I'm gonna feel about that. You know, once we get to it. Having said that, I thought this movie was very entertaining, man. I really loved the stakes. I really loved that we really got to know Thor. You know, we really got to be there as he's going through this journey of self-discovery, right? Without the crutch of his powers. Without, you know, that lust for power and for war and to prove himself, you know, that was his fuel. So once that is taken away from him, he's just a guy. You know, he's just a guy trying to find his way in the world. So far away from home. You know, he doesn't have his friends. He doesn't have his resources, his power, you know, the title, you know, he was a prince, you know, he's about to become king. Yeah. It's not just about being the god of thunder. It's also about the fact that, you know, he grew up rich, essentially. He had everything that he wanted whenever he wanted it. And this is not the circumstance he finds himself in. And it was really well handled. I have to say, I really love the transition where it's not that he becomes such a good guy all of a sudden, right? It's a smooth transition where you see him slowly starting to pick up on how people do things on Earth, right? It's the little moments, and I love that they tie them in with comedy, right? It's like when he smashes the coffee cup and he's like, I know that, you know? And they're like, well, we don't do that here. Like, just ask nicely.
Right. Just be nice.
Right. And that's kind of a foreign concept to him, you can tell. And those little moments here and there, they lined up so wonderfully that by the end, when he does make the self-sacrifice, you're like, yeah, it makes sense how he got here. I thought they did a really, really good job with that.
Yeah, and also like him meeting Jane Foster and like that relationship. And, you know, you could see like she's someone who's worked extremely hard her entire life. And then he sees how for her is like such a great parallel story too, because he got everything stripped away from him and his power. And he's seeing that happen to someone that he's starting to care about, right? When they strip her of all of her research and all of her her years and years of work. So he feels like he understands her like I like how that connection is built, because he just lost everything too. So he knows exactly what she feels like, and thus that kinship starts to, you know, become an organic thing. It's not just, oh, I'm attracted to you. Right. There's like an actual base for it. And I like how she teaches him to, you know, to be better in that sense, like through her own actions and the way that she behaves, he learns how to be humble and all these things. And in return, he kind of brings back that piece of research that means so much to her. Right. So I really like the way that they said, I think the relationship is actually strong, even though, again, I think it should have been Sif.
It should have been Sif.
But I like the way that it's done here. And I think it makes sense for his character at this moment in his life to have a connection with her because of it, right? Because of the things that go down in this movie. And I did like, first of all, the scenes leading up to him being banished, I thought were probably some of the best acting in the MCU that we've seen. It's got to be at least like top 5. Yeah. Come on. Like the Anthony Hopkins sequence of him just completely going off on Thor.
Yeah. Oh, that scene, that monologue.
All 3 of them. And even Loki just being there on the sidelines, just being like, oh, shit.
Yeah. The thing is, Loki barely utters a single word. No. I think maybe he just says like father, and then he like gets quieted by father, and then he's just there.
Such a powerful moment.
But between the 3 of them, like the synergy was amazing. Like that monologue that Anthony Hopkins gave, you know, when he's like, I was a fool to think that you could be trusted, or whatever he says.
I'm not angry, I'm disappointed speech. But coming from him, it's so damn epic and so well delivered. And like you said, like it's not just rage. And again, I think all 3 of these actors, you know, Anthony Hopkins, Tom Hiddleston, and Chris Hemsworth, they understood to give us more of a layered performance. Yeah. So again, in that moment, Anthony Hopkins, he's not just angry, right? Odin is not just angry. He is extremely sad.
He's heartbroken.
Extremely disappointed. And you could see that despite him shouting and showing these signs of aggression and anger, He's angry because of the heartbreak. He's angry because he doesn't want to do it. And there's that struggle within him. But he knows that if he does this and if his son corrects the way that he's behaving, then it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
And you get all of that through the nuanced performance in that sequence. And I think it was such a fascinating scene. Then you get the confrontation at the end with Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth, Loki versus Thor, and him saying that all he wanted was to be equal, to be treated as an equal, which tells you a lot about his upbringing.
Yeah.
He always felt like something was wrong. And that is so damn sad because it tells you a lot. It tells you that he just wanted to be accepted, that he was just trying to be good enough.
Yeah.
And that he always probably wondered, what is it about me that's so wrong?
Yeah.
That is so freaking sad, man.
It's
like when you think about it and when you see his performance, like you just feel it. Like that's what good acting can do. It can elevate your script to the point where you don't have to point out things to, for the audience to understand. You can just convey it. And the emotion itself conveys the amount of weight that the words are trying to say. And that's what a good story and good acting can do. It can elevate the script. And that's what all these actors did for the story. That scene was so damn good. It's honestly like, now I'm not going to forget this movie. Like these are some really, really great moments. And then Thor finally becoming Thor after that self-sacrifice. I was like, yeah, this is epic. I can see why people like this first film. Like I got to connect with it in ways that I didn't before.
Okay. I feel some relief because I feel like, well, was I crazy just preferring this one? Because I did genuinely enjoy this movie when I watched it for the first time. I really appreciate that, compared to the other MCU movies, like they all have very strong identity by themselves.
Yeah.
But there's still an interconnectivity, right? But they don't feel or look identical, right? With this, like we mentioned in the intro, it's very Shakespearean, right? They're a lot more theatrical in their delivery and, the way they move, the way they speak. It's very regal. It's very elevated. It's not casual Tony Stark talk. You know
Even
what I mean?
the technical aspect too, though.
Right.
Like the visual aspect of the film looks like, 25% of this movie is Dutch angle.
Right.
We can say that.
I noticed
I was
that
like,
too. I was
okay,
like,
I'm going to stop mentioning it, but there's a lot of Dutch angles.
Right.
Maybe a little too much for my taste.
A little too
they
much.
overdid it a little bit.
Right.
But I can appreciate the fact that the film has its own, like you were saying, its own flavor. And I feel like we've lost sight of that. I feel like Marvel found something that works at some point. And they just tried to do that over and over again. And I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen a movie that has, cinematically speaking, from a technical standpoint, from a visual standpoint, it's been a minute since we've seen something that feels or like that gives you that sense of, oh, this is shot in a different way. I don't know. Maybe this is just, I'm trying really hard not to be biased because it's not like I hate all of the new projects. I don't. No. And I understand that perhaps if you've been watching these movies and you've been hearing the commentary, it can kind of come across like I'm shitting on the new films. I think there's a lot of faults with the new films. I don't think they're horrible, but I do think there's a lot of faults there that could be minimalized.
Yeah.
Like we just saw Brave New World, and like I said, I know it's not superhero fatigue. Why? Because I go back in time, I watch Thor, and now not only do I get to re-experience this movie, but I feel way better about it now.
Yeah.
So it says a lot. It's not superhero fatigue. It's the formula. Yes, it worked a few times, but it's time to build something new. It's time to give the audience something that feels fresh again.
Yeah.
In all departments.
What is interesting is I feel like we lost a little bit of the magic. I think we lost a little bit of that awe that we used to feel when watching superhero movie, right? And I think you see it in the movies as well. I feel like there's not as much passion being poured into it. We need to remember, like, these are superheroes, dude. Like, this is the time where you show people things that they've never seen before, or where characters can do things that we couldn't even imagine. This is not about, oh, you have to do something groundbreaking. This is about, thinking of what are people's fantasies, right? Like when you have a dream and you're flying in your dream, like what's that feeling of exhilaration, right? And how do we recreate that in a movie? It's about us feeling like kids again, right? I think that's the secret sauce in these. It's not because the scripts are particularly terrible in these newer Marvel movies. I think we lost a bit of that magic. It's funny that they're saying, oh, like the audience is superhero fatigue, when I feel like I think it's them. I think it's the ones that are making these movies that forgot what it's all about. I'm sorry, for lack of a better word, it's the Marvel of it all. It's being inspired and having fun. It's you see how poppy these colors are?
I was gonna say,
you see how bright it is? Like there's thought being poured into creating this world, Asgard, and not even just Asgard, also Jotunheim, right? Like
That's a massive task.
It's
for
a
a film to
huge
introduce
task.
that.
Like you have to come up with something that is still feasible, like for humans to kind of relate to,
Mhm.
right? Like you don't want to go too far out there. You want to still draw inspiration from what exists here in our real world, but still give it something that makes it feel otherworldly. And same with like Jotunheim, right? It's barren, it's cold, it's stark, but it's still stunning, right? And like those things, just to me personally, it just screams passion, where it's like there's love for this. Like let's have fun, you know? I think we forgot about fun when it comes to these Marvel movies, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like they perhaps feel anchored now that, you know, every single Marvel movie has a connection to something else. But it's not just a connection, because this movie had a connection. Clearly, Phil Coulson,
Right.
he shows up in what, 30% of the film. He's there. He's a presence that you feel, and S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty much a big part of the film and the story. So it's not about that. But I feel like other movies, like the movies nowadays, they really use it. It's really a crutch. Now, it's not benefiting the story. It's bringing it down.
Yes.
And because they need to make that connection, they're keeping everything very consistent, visually speaking. And I feel like it's just getting boring. I feel like what they ought to do instead is go as crazy and bonkers and out there as you can, and then find a way, like actually come with a good idea and like really squeeze your brains to bring all that madness back into the MCU flair of it all.
Right.
And that's the impressive part, I think, in writing, is creating something that's so different and out there. You have the audience asking, how the fuck? Like, how are you guys going to bring this back to Marvel?
Right.
How does it even make sense? The same way that people were wondering, how the hell are the Guardians of the Galaxy going to fit in an Avengers movie? That's the magic of it. You want to have it so out there that you're wondering, how is the writing going to work? And then good writing will make it work. But I feel like now, you know, like, I don't know, man. I feel like they're close. I have a feeling that they're listening to the audience. I have faith that they're listening to the audience, and listening to what people want. And it's such a shame that they're kind of moving away from origin stories, because I feel like that's where a lot of the magic happens. We had this discussion actually off camera the other day. We were like making breakfast and talking about it, where like an origin story is what makes us connect to the superhero a lot of times, because we get to see them as us. We get to see what they're like before the powers, before the you know, becoming a superhero, before the fame, before whatever. And you get to see who they are at their core. And then something changes them and they have to rise up to the occasion. That's a story that I feel like that is so important to connect to the characters, and not having that anymore in the MCU, I feel like it's such a massive loss. It is. It depends on how you write it. We'll see, because I know that like Fantastic Four is going to come out in a couple of months now. And from what I know, that's not entirely an origin story. We're going to kind of just jump, and they're already Fantastic Four, kind of like what we saw with Spider-Man.
Right.
So we're losing that origin. And I understand from a corporate perspective why they want to do that, because it's like, well, if you want one, just watch the movies. But like, these are new actors, and like, yes, they're portraying the same characters, but like, we don't know how they would have portrayed those moments. And those are important moments to connect to the character. And I feel like, okay, we don't have that. We just have them as superheroes, but then the stories don't go deep enough to study them as characters. And these movies do. That is the big difference. Movies like Thor, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, thus far,
they're character
studies. Yeah, that's what they are. At the end of the day, they're showing us a character going through something that's going to change who they are forever. Same with Iron Man 2. The guy, like the main villain of that movie is not even Whiplash. It's the fact that he's immortal. That's the main issue he's got to like assimilate to become a better version of Tony Stark. And he does, through a lot of trials and tribulations, but he makes it out of that situation on top. So I feel like it all comes down to how much care you want to put into the story. And this is like, I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys, but probably the fourth time that we're saying we have to go back to character studies.
Yes.
Like we have to go back to the meat of the actual story, not just the flair and making it look cool. People care about that, sure, but we're not going to have an emotional connection unless we deeply care about the characters. And right now, let's face it, right where the MCU is at this point, we don't have a Tony Stark. Doctor Strange, we haven't seen in a minute.
It's been a while.
And the people that you've introduced that we have liked, they're not showing up. It's been years. So you got a lot of work to do. If you want to bring back the audience and you want people to be invested enough, I think they've bit more than they could chew in introducing so many characters and not giving them the allotted time they deserve and we need to connect to them. So I feel like that's the main issue. If I were them, bring it back to basics.
Yes.
Just really just get rid of the bells and whistles. You can do that in Avengers films and just like let us spend time with the characters.
Yeah. I think it's about us falling in love with the characters, right? Us growing attached to them. And
absolutely.
that's where the importance of, origin stories is coming from. Because like, for example, here in Thor, he already has his powers.
Right.
But
he loses them.
Yeah. And so he's going through a hero's arc to really deserve
earn them back.
Exactly. He has to earn them back.
Yeah.
So there are still ways for us to experience that origin story, but in other ways, like, again, it really is how you tell the story. I feel like a lot of emphasis was put on the visuals. For example, something like with the Eternals. I remember it being a stunning movie. I remember absolutely nothing about the characters. I don't remember the story.
Neither.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm excited to kind of do this journey, right? To see why was something not memorable exactly? Was it me, my state of mind? Was it the movie? What about it was it that didn't work?
I'm actually excited for the second Thor because I know that one is regarded as one of the worst MCU.
Yeah, it is one of the worst MCU movies.
Yeah, anytime people talk about it, it's like, oh, it's Thor the Dark World still, even though we've had like 20 movies after that or more than that, it's always the Dark World. It's such a black stain in the MCU, and I'm like, was it that bad?
I wonder if it was, because the thing is, like, now we have
arguably worse movies.
We have different context now, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, in the first few phases, we realize now, like, we were spoiled.
We really were.
We didn't know what we had. I mean, no, we knew what we had. We always showed up in the theaters, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's gonna feel as bad now.
It's crazy how the bar, I don't know if that's a good thing though, right? It's like where we can go to like watch an okay movie and say it's actually really good compared to what we got nowadays.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Again,
like we're lowering the bar, but
yeah, again, the thing is, like, there's certain, we talk about this on the channel all the time, where there are certain movies that really were ahead of their time, right? Or some movies really just came out in the wrong year. It could be because of luck or because of COVID or because something happened and people just were not ready for that kind of story. Like, it happens all of the time. So there could be some of the movies in the MCU that are like, considered a bit weaker. Maybe now, not as much, because people's tastes change. People's expectations for movies change. So it's always fun to revisit these. Personally, with this one, I think they nailed it. I thought this was a very, very entertaining superhero movie with such beautiful acting moments, such rich character exploration and vulnerability, and also fun moments with our lead. Right, we got to see that baseline of who he was and how he was. He was like, if someone would like yell at him and he would scream back, and like very animalistic and raw. How he was, right? We got that baseline, and then once we stripped him all of that, it was such a gorgeous journey for a character. It was absolutely amazing. Like, same thing that we got with Tony Stark, and they did this in one movie, dude. Like, they sold it. Every single beat that he had as a character, I believed it. I was there for it. And I have to say, like, this also comes down to casting, right? Like, they did, like, thus far, they've done an incredible job finding the right people for these roles,
Shout out to the casting director. I know she's been working with Marvel for a long time. I'm blanking out on the name right now, so please forgive me. But that's a different kind of talent. Like, you have Kevin Feige, who's like overseeing he's the architect of the MCU, but then you still need someone to be the interior designer. And that's this lady. She just knew exactly, just understood the characters to such a point where she knew who to cast. Because from my understanding, both Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth, they both auditioned for Thor. And Tom was actually going for Thor.
Yeah.
And I think I saw the tape somewhere on YouTube.
It was good.
He did the audition. It was good.
But then he
wasn't Thor.
Yeah.
And then to have that genius to be like,
actually,
you're not Thor, but you have a little glint in your eye that I think I can use, and then put him as Loki, and my God, just perfect.
He, like, the way he breathed life to Loki, like, no wonder he's such a fan favorite. Of course he would be, because he gave him so many dimensions. Like, one thing
he's not just a black and white villain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there are more emotions there than just anger.
Like, you feel bad for him.
I'm a villain. Yeah. You see how he's conflicted at times, right? Like, he hates Thor, but he loves him at the same time. And he's torn, and it's that inner monologue that you see. It's constantly going on there. It would have been so easy, possibly also acceptable, for them to just play it straight, like, just play the lines as they are. Right? Same with like the Anthony Hopkins monologue. He could have just been screaming, yelling it and just been angry, and it would have been totally fine. It's Anthony Hopkins, you know, he's not a bad actor. So
really,
like nothing would have ever come across as, I mean, that's not really a great moment. He's fantastic. Of course it would have worked, but no, they really layered the performance, and you can just see how they bounced off of each other. Like you see the synergy and how they just fueled each other and how it raised the quality of their performances.
Yeah, no, I think he's been the best villain we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Loki's definitely up there.
Yeah.
And it is because like all the things we mentioned before, but I think also it puts us in Thor's perspective where it's like in the back of our heads, we're like, can he be redeemed? Should we give him a chance? And then we always keep on falling into that trap of, you know, trusting Loki, and then he does his mischief, and then we're like, oh shit, I guess he will never change. And then he shows some sign that he might just change. And I love how he dances on that very fine line between, you know, being the trickster and being a real person and opening up and being vulnerable. And then as soon as he does, he gets scared. He feels like he's scared of that vulnerability. And I think that's what makes him so relatable.
Yeah.
It's like there's more to his character that he's not verbalizing, but his performance is very loud in showing us that part. And I mean, shout out to Tom Hiddleston for putting that into a character where, like you said, it could have been very easy to fall into that trap and play him in a very one-dimensional way, which he did not do. But I mean, come on. These characters are inspired by Shakespearean work, so it does not surprise me. And I'm just glad that we got that level of performance in a Marvel movie, which I think a lot of people, especially at the time, did not expect. So I think these movies made a name for themselves.
Yeah.
For, you know,
I'm about to make a name for myself.
They kept pushing the envelope in ways that kept surprising the audience. And I think that's where we gotta tweak or go back to that kind of level of quality.
And you can see that, you know, a lot of that influence also, we have to give credit to the director, Kenneth Branagh, because like, if you know, like when he first started out, you know, like they called him the new Laurence Olivier, which is like huge if you think about it. So, and he's very familiar with anything Shakespeare, and you can see the influence, and you can see how he really was able to kind of tickle out that performance that he needed from them. Like the fact that you recognize that that's what the characters need, and the fact that you're able to get that out of your actors, I think just speaks volumes. And I love the world that they all helped create in this, you know, whether it's with the visuals, the score, my God, the score was beautiful. And I'm kind of shocked that they just threw it all out. Like I'm pretty sure you never hear those themes come back again for any Thor movie.
Same happens to Iron Man.
And it's so disappointing because I'm like it had such character and it sounded beautiful. Like I understand when, you know, something like Thor: The Dark World happens, you're like, okay, so that didn't do all that great. So maybe we need to kind of do a little bit of a rebrand. So I understand, but I'm like, dude, you could have kept some of the personality and some of that spice that you had going with this.
And I wonder if it was like a legal thing once they became like Marvel Studios, and it got, well, they were already Marvel Studios, but once they got bought off from Disney, perhaps it was a contractual thing where they could not use themes that were produced under Paramount or Universal. Because I mean, come on, the Iron Man theme was so damn iconic in the first one, yet they never utilized that music again or brought back the composer, which I think was a bit of a missed opportunity. And the same thing happened with Thor. Obviously Hulk never got a solo movie, so really, you know, strange to have his theme there. But we see that pattern throughout the MCU. It's like we get one theme. I think the one consistent one really is the Avengers.
Right.
That's like the one
Alan
consistency.
Silvestri. I feel like I'm pretty sure there are certain elements from this one that we hear in Avengers, but again, it's still very different. Yeah, like it would be very subtle. Like it's definitely not like Thor's theme, or like the Asgard theme that we get multiple times throughout this, like a motif. So it's interesting. It's interesting, but again, like you see these things, like they had some hiccups here and there. It's not like it was all perfect, but they still managed to give us something amazing, you know? And like, we just need to take those minds and really just allow them to have fun again. Like that's where we need to be going. This is about entertainment. This is about giving people stories that they, you know, that they didn't even know that they wanted. You know, it's about finding the joy again. Not every single superhero movie needs to be like all grounded and serious and, you know, whoa, like it's okay for it to tell a different story. And I think we just need to find that joy again, both us as the audience and also for, you know, Disney as a studio, Marvel as a studio.
Well, that was our thoughts on Thor, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you guys enjoyed. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.